What if I told you there are places on Earth where just standing for a few hours could be a death sentence? Places abandoned in a heartbeat, frozen in time, humming with an invisible, deadly energy. We're talking about radiation, a silent killer that has turned entire cities into ghost towns and beautiful landscapes into no-go zones. We're counting down 25 locations so contaminated they might not be safe for thousands of years. You will not believe what we found. This is going to be one of the craziest videos we have ever made, so buckle up, let's go. Chernobyl, Ukraine, site of the worst nuclear disaster in history. In 1986, a reactor exploded, creating a wasteland. Next up, Fukushima, Japan. In 2011, a massive tsunami caused a triple nuclear meltdown, forcing over 150,000 people to flee. Bikini Atoll, where the United States tested dozens of nuclear bombs, vaporizing islands and leaving the area intensely radioactive. Number 4, Semipalatinsk. The Soviets detonated nearly 500 nuclear weapons here, poisoning the land. In the USA, we have the Hanford site, producing plutonium for the first atomic bomb and now insanely contaminated. You've all seen this one, the Pripyat amusement park. That iconic Ferris wheel never even opened before the disaster struck. Mayak, Russia, home to a massive nuclear plant and the site of a secret 1957 disaster that was hidden for decades. The Nevada test site, over 900 nuclear bombs detonated. It's literally cratered. Melusu is a former uranium mining town surrounded by millions of tons of unsecured radioactive waste. It's a ticking time bomb. Goiânia, Brazil, where a stolen piece of radioactive medical equipment caused a disaster, contaminating hundreds of people in their own homes. 3 Mile Island was America's worst nuclear accident. Back in 1979, a partial meltdown terrified the nation and changed nuclear power forever. In the UK, Sellafield is a huge nuclear site with a long history of radioactive leaks and accidents polluting the Irish Sea. Kishtim, where the 1957 Mayak disaster happened. It was the third worst nuclear accident ever, but the world didn't know. In 1966, a US bomber and a refueling plane collided over Palomares, dropping 4 hydrogen bombs and scattering plutonium everywhere. Fort McClellan in Alabama, so contaminated with chemical weapons and radioactive materials, it had to be shut down. Rongelap was directly in the fallout path of Castle Bravo. The islanders were evacuated, but the radiation followed them. Lake Karachay was a dumping ground for so much nuclear waste that standing on its shore could kill you. Hiroshima's Ground Zero, on August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb used in war instantly leveled the city and changed history. Just 3 days later, Nagasaki was hit by a second atomic bomb. The blast carved through the valley, leaving unimaginable destruction. Oak Ridge, Tennessee, built for the Manhattan Project. It helped create the atomic bomb and is still cleaning up. Right next to the plant is the Red Forest. It absorbed so much radiation the pine trees turned red and died instantly. Maralinga, where British nuclear tests contaminated the land of indigenous Australians. Eniwetok is another US test site, now home to the Runit Dome, a giant concrete cap over a crater full of radioactive waste. Varosha is a ghost city, abandoned resorts, fenced-off beaches, and some reports claim there are traces of radiation. Finally, Tomsk 7, where a 1993 explosion at a reprocessing plant released a massive radioactive cloud. And there you have it, 25 places on our planet scarred forever by an invisible enemy. From world-famous disasters to secret sites, the legacy of the atomic age is terrifying and permanent. These ghost towns are frozen moments with real, often tragic stories. Even buried mistakes can come back to haunt us. Like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible abandoned world mysteries.